You were here. You all have been specifically chosen, as I said earlier, because you make a significant financial contribution to FCC. Why do you choose to do that?
I don't see it necessarily as sending my money away. I am not just a member of this church. I don't just come and show up on Sundays. I am invested in this church, both spiritually and financially, and physically.
Yes.
With my presence, with my hands, the work that I do, the programs that I sweat. Yes. But so I don't see it necessarily as giving it away to somewhere else. As we spoke earlier, the money isn't going anywhere. It's going to this church. The farthest it gets away is Southwest Bank. And then it comes back in the form of a check. So it's coming to me. I'm giving that money to me as part of this church.
Well, and if you look around, the people sitting here right now are people who are heavily invested with their hands, right? We don't just show up on Sunday, none of us, and drop a check in the plate, a big check in the plate. You know, we are people who, when this is over, when we're done having this conversation, are going to be in the parking lot putting together a float in the Pride Parade, or you know. So like, I completely and 100%. You answered the question exactly the way I wish I could have thought in my head, because I was struggling with that. Like, why do we give so much time and energy? Yes, it's a spiritual thing and all that, but it's. I feel like I'm investing in myself and in my kids. This church is a part of who we are as a family.
I think we prioritize our giving because it's something we believe so strongly in. We give to this church for the same reasons that we support Texas Freedom Network and Planned Parenthood and organizations like that. It's because we believe in that work, and we believe in the work of this church, the ministries of this church. And so it's very important to us that we put our money where our priorities lie.
We also feel very blessed. I don't usually use that term, but we're so fortunate to have the resources, and I have this great job that pays me this money, and we have fantastic lives. And so the fact that we, as Phil mentioned before, we do give to where it hurts a little bit still. And we still have all this wonderful stuff in our lives, with beautiful home, and we're able to take vacations and whatever, but we wanted, as a kind of a balance to our lives, for our giving to really impact us on a real level, as we're writing the checks and paying the bills, and do we buy a new car or not. You know, we wanted that to feel significant. So
that's really not just about giving, that's about, you know, Christianity by itself. You know, when you suddenly realize that you've been blessed and everything in your life is really good, and you're willing to give your time and your money, you know, to other people. I think even churches are loaded with a lot of people who've never quite made that step. You know, they attend or dabbled in it a bit, but they never really made a commitment to saying, this is my lifestyle now. It's not about me. I want to help out other people.
I think that my giving has grown proportionally to me becoming more mature as an adult. And even becoming more involved with the church and seeing the budget and seeing what goes into paying the bills, to paying for this building, for the small budgets that we have within the committees, you know, just the small amount of money that we have to support those different ministries is amazing. And it really has pushed, you know, me to say, okay, have I grown up? Have I really, you know, become the adult that, you know, my parents kind of expected me to be, and contributing to the places that really